Hi everyone, it's Danny. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting video. I am celebrating reaching 4,000 subscribers on my channel and I just can't believe that this has happened. I am so thankful and grateful to every single one of you. And to celebrate, I am hosting a hop right here on YouTube. I have a bunch of amazingly talented, creative people joining me in this hop. They are all linked down below in the description box. So make sure after you watch this video that you head down to the description box and check out all the other amazing videos featured in this hop. Thank you to everyone that is celebrating along with me. I am just incredibly grateful and yeah, I'm still a little bit in disbelief, to be honest. If you would like to play along with this hop, please go right ahead. The more the merrier. Go ahead and tag me on Instagram, or if you upload a video on YouTube, tag me here as well. The theme is either do a scrap lift of one of my layouts or choose 4 items from this grid. So it's choose 4 for 4K. Just a bit of fun. This grid is all my favorite things that I like to use in my scrapbooking. So just choose at least 4 of these items. I think I ended up going with 5 in the end, not by design, it just happened out that way. I am using Maggie Holmes' Garden Party collection. This is the first layout I am making with it, and I fussy cut a bunch of these flowers out from one of the pattern papers, so I thought a wreath design would be perfect. And I'm just going to do kind of like a 3/4 wreath, and then I'll finish off the rest of the wreath with my title, which will make a bit more sense in a minute. I'm also scrapbooking a photo of myself. I thought this hop was the perfect opportunity to scrapbook a selfie. This is me in the park on a beautiful, really, really hot, sunny summer's day. I had a coffee. It was quite early in the morning, but it was already really hot and just a gorgeous day. And I had my coffee there from Zarafa's. I was very happy. I'm just kind of celebrating this beautiful day in the park. And I don't scrap photos of just myself all that often. So yeah, I thought this was appropriate for the celebration hop. So I backed the photo on one of the papers from the 6x8 paper pad. It's one of the pink papers. I think it might be foiled. And I just did a simple photo mat using that. For my background, I'm using that black and white spotty pattern, of course. Almost doesn't count as a pattern paper background because it is just black and white, but I'm counting it, so that's one of my 4 items. I brought in some clear stickers there, so I'm just alternating between some of my fussy cut florals and some of the, that large yellow flower is off the not chipboard stickers, the cardstock stickers, and then just filling in the rest with those large fussy cut florals and tucking in some of those little buds and some leaves as well, so it's not all kind of the same. Some more clear stickers there. I also fussy cut a bunch of those little little yellow flowers from that pattern paper just on their own. So I'm going to have that wreath, as you can see, it's like a 3/4 circle, and I'm going to have it kind of taper out towards the end. So using some of those little florals to fade the ends out, if that makes sense. Just trying to get this little clear sticker tucked in, and I'm not quite managing it, so I've decided to just go ahead and start gluing down these larger cardstock florals because they're not going to move. So yeah, and they're moving around quite a bit and they're annoying me, so I'm just going to adhere them down with some tacky glue, tucking everything in there, and finally got that little clear sticker in. So that is all going down permanently. I'm really happy with how that's looking. I did just go in at the start too. I didn't mention, sorry, I was busy talking, but I just used a side plate, like a small plate, to draw a pencil, very faint pencil line in a circle around the center of my page, just to get a guide of where to lay out my wreath, and that helps keep things nice and neat. And I'm just erasing some of those lines as I'm going to stick these things down because you can see the lines here. So I'm using that Good Things title off the Thickers sheet, and I'm just curving that around where my wreath isn't on that empty spot. So that kind of completes my wreath, and I really love how that looks. So I'm just carefully peeling off those gold puffy titles. They're quite delicate. So pretty though. I really love this collection. And I kind of went to town on this one. Usually when I do my first layout with a new collection, I'm really conservative with how many things I use. I don't want to use up all the pretty things on my first layout, but this time I just went, I always end up with heaps left over at the end, so I'm just going to use all the things. Now my camera did cut out a little bit of this process, but I just added in 3 of those little puffy teacups or coffee cups for this layout, and 2 of those little gold puffy hearts off the title sheet, and also a label off out of the sticker book for my journaling. And I'm just popping in a few lines about how it was a beautiful day in the park with my favourite coffee, and just in a grey fine liner pen. Yeah, I thought I'd sneak some of those teacups onto this layout. They're not always appropriate. I don't know when else I'm going to use teacups because I don't take that many photos of tea. I drink a lot of tea and a lot of coffee, but I don't take that many photos of them. So I'm going to use those while I can, while it's appropriate. I'm also going to tuck in some of the tiny words here. So that's another one of my 5 things I ended up using. So the items I ended up using off the grid were the pink and mint. I used both of those on this layout. I used puffy stickers, tiny word stickers, a pattern paper background, and ink splatters. So that is going to be the 5 things I was supposed to use. So I really, it doesn't matter if you use more, I suppose. I'm also going to pop in some of these little clear butterfly stickers around the outside. I thought it was really nice. At this point I could just leave it, but this is where I decided just to go ahead, use all the things, make it super over the top, because why not? So I pulled out some of these chipboard pieces, and I'm taking the 3 butterflies on this sheet, and I'm going to move this mint aqua butterfly all over the place before I end up, in the end, putting it exactly where I put it in the first place. So it is going to move a few times. I just couldn't, should have just gone with my gut in the first place. That almost always is how it ends up. But anyhow, just going to pop these little butterflies all the way around my photo, and I will stick those down with some tacky glue. They stuck pretty well. I just really wanted that extra insurance for these heavier embellishments. Let's get those down, and we're nearly finished at this point. I am going to go in with a few more stickers, some of these teeny tiny florals, and just kind of sprinkle those all the way around the outside of the wreath. And in hindsight, probably shouldn't have chosen the little black and white ones because they kind of blend in with all the black and white spots, but that's okay. I really don't mind. Now I'm coming in with some splatters. I'm going to go all the way around with my gold Kaiser Mist, and I will just come in at the end with a tissue and dab up the splatters that landed on my title, because I don't want that pretty shiny gold to be dulled by the ink. And then I'll go around with my Spun Sugar Distress Oxide, just for a touch more pink. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is trim off that branding strip at the top. And then my layout will be finished. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I can't believe how incredibly lucky I am to have 4,000 of you subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much to the ladies who joined in the hop. Don't forget to check the description box below to see their videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.